Super Mario 64 is one of the most famous video games of all time, and I feel like everybody has heard or at least experienced this game at some point in their lives. So that got me thinking, what is the star that would be the easiest to get in Super Mario 64? A star that, no matter your experience with Mario games, platformers, or even video games in general, would be easy to get. Only rule I have for this video is that I'm excluding any star found in Peach's castle. So no talking to Toad or no aquarium star, as I feel like those are really easy cop-out answers to say that, oh, of course, just talking to Toad, you don't even do any platforming or just swimming in the aquarium. These are super easy stars that I feel like anybody could get, regardless of if you've ever played video games before in your life, could get. So I'm taking those out, and of course, this is just my opinion at the end of the day, so don't get too mad about it. Real quick, before we start the video, if you enjoy that video, please hit that sub button down below. We are a growing channel, and any sub helps. Thanks so much. So the way I determined the easiest star in Super Mario 64 was looking at the difficulty of the stars through a first-time player's perspective, or how Nintendo intended the star to be done. This takes the idea of any speedrun strats or glitches out of the picture, as I think it'd be easy to include them, but I also think I kind of want to look at a very vanilla and a very basic experience just to kind of get a very basic picture of what the easiest star would be. I also took into account the speed in which a star could be attained. So something like Koopa the Quick, his first race in Bob-omb Battlefield, is a very easy star, but it takes basically like 2 minutes to get the star. You have to wait a while for him to get up to the top of the mountain, and it also covers a long distance, so obviously that takes that out of the equation, so I didn't count that. And then also I took into account how useful the title of the star is to helping you get the star. Every star in Super Mario 64 has a title, like the Koopa the Quick race is like Foot Race with Koopa the Quick or something like that. It just basically gives you an idea of what you need to do for the star. And the example I have for this is the Watch for the Rolling Rocks in Hazy Maze Cave. It's a very easy star, super easy, but it can be tricky for a first-time player because you don't really know where you're supposed to go, but once you know, it's super easy to do. So with all that being said, the easiest star in Super Mario 64 is 8 coin puzzle with 15 pieces in Lethal Lava Land, or the 8 red coin star in Lethal Lava Land. So it's easy to say that the 8 red coins in Lethal Lava Land is the easiest, but let's really examine and dive deep into why this is the easiest star in Mario 64. First off, getting to the star area is super easy. Usually most stars in Super Mario 64 are hidden, and you have to search for the area with the star. Usually it's like you're searching for the yellow box, or you're trying to find like an enemy to kill, something along those lines. Well, in this star, you just look to the left of spawn and you just see all 8 red coins. It's just that easy. Then it's a matter of very easy jumps, which the first jump, it's just one jump, by the way. You can long jump, you can just get momentum and jump, super easy. And then you have to wait for this bridge to drop, which you can go around it if you really want to, but it takes like 5 seconds to drop. And then you're over to the star area. It's just that easy, folks. Once at the red coin star, the difficulty, massive air quotes there, is avoiding the moving tiles so you don't fall into the lava, which doesn't instantly kill you in this game. It just takes 3 HP from Mario, and that's it. While that might sound a little bit more difficult than you might think, the real kicker is you are surrounded by coins in this area, which heal Mario when you pick them up. Red coins heal 2 hits, so if we do a little bit of math here, that's 16 hits from the red coins that are just present in the area, plus the 5 that spit out from the center of the puzzle where you're doing all the red coins at, and then there's 5 more coins right next to the puzzle, basically to the left of the area. That's 28 extra HP Mario can get in case you get into the lava by making a mistake, falling in through the puzzle, or just make any sort of other mistake. Also, one more thing to note is that the red coins are placed basically right next to each other, and which, unlike all the other red coin stars in this game, make you search for them across the entire level. These are just right here present. They're super close to each other, right? Once you get all the red coins, the star spawns on top of the right corner of the puzzle, making the star even easier for you. You don't have to go search the entire level for it. It doesn't shoot across the entire level. It doesn't go in some weird area. It's just right there. No jumps required. I am nowhere near that good at this game. I completed the star in under 35 seconds when recording for this video, and I think a casual player can probably beat it in under a minute. That might be a bold take, maybe a little bit of a crazy take, but it's not that hard of a star. You have those two. You have the jump at the beginning. You're waiting for the bridge to fall, but even then, you're not really doing anything that can put you actively in danger. Overall, this star is super easy to get with a generous amount of coins, just in case if you fall in the lava, and will make the first time player super comfortable and probably confused of why this star is so easy. And this is, of course, not taking into the Peach's Castle stars, but this is probably the easiest star in all of Super Mario 64. Well, now you guys know what the easiest star in Super Mario 64 is, and now you can make fun of your friends if they ever die on this star. Let's go. But there's a couple of other things about the star I wanted to note here. First off, this is the 7th level in the game, as listed by the game at least, which is odd that the easiest star in the game comes this late in the game. It's kind of like the halfway point in the game. I think there's 15 full levels in the game, so 7 and 8 area, kind of like right in the middle. It's odd that it's in the middle of the game, right? I would have thought that this would have come in the first set of levels in the main floor of the castle, but no, this is in the basement of the game, or the second set of levels in the game. So it's a little interesting. Second off, this is the only red coin star in the game that acts like this. Any other red coin star that has their coins like in the near each other in the remotely close area have some sort of complex feature in them, like the rotating platforms in Tick-Tock Clock, or the tricky jumps in Tiny Huge Island. So it's weird that this is the only one that does that. Maybe they got a little bit experimental with the game design. I don't know. It's just still kind of odd to me. Lastly, in many rankings for the easiest stars I saw online, the 8 red coins in Lethal Lava Land wasn't universally considered the easiest star in Super Mario 64. Not counting the Peach's Castle stars, of course. The Slide and Cool Mountain and the Ice Maze and Snowman's Land also came up a lot, which makes for an interesting study in terms of what is the easiest star in this game. This is just my take on it. I think you can really research it, dive into, you can even take speedrun strats into account, maybe even get first-hand players or first experienced or not experienced players to try to, get some numbers, crunch some numbers, taking into account a lot of different things. I think this is a very complex and cool topic that you could delve a lot of research into. But what are your thoughts on this topic? And what do you think is the easiest star in Super Mario 64? Am I completely wrong? Do you disagree with me? Do you think I'm right? Let me know down in the comments below. I really want to know what you guys think on this topic. Also, while you're down there, be sure to sub, and any sort of support helps us a lot. And have a great day, everybody.